And we are live with Anders Karrstedt in Sweden. Hi world, Ron Motter here, and we're talking about the Indigenous Tourism Week. Anders, hello.
Ron.
Hey, quickly, can you paint us a picture of Indigenous tourism in Sweden?
Well, first of all, the indigenous population in Sweden is the Samis in the northern part of Sweden, and there are quite a few companies that are actually working with tourism nowadays. The picture in the past was that we were used as symbols of the North. So whatever tourist company there would be, they would have like a picture of a Sami in a traditional dress and the reindeers, and there were also like for destination management, they would use the Samis as symbols for destinations. But that has slightly changed. Nowadays, there are companies that are owned by indigenous Samis and working within tourism.
And in fact, you're doing quite a bit of work in the town where you live, Kiruna?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, there are like 6, 7, 8 companies owned by indigenous Samis that are working within the field of tourism.
Okay, let me ask you this. What sort of a tip or what sort of advice do you have for visitors to Sweden if they're looking for indigenous-owned, healthy Sami tourism?
Well, there's one simple way, and that is to go to the website for Visit Sapmi, SAPMI,
Okay.
and there they will find most of the Sami companies in tourism in Sweden.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's like a portal for indigenous tourism.
Okay, besides like looking at a website, what do you tell potential visitors when they're coming up to, when they're planning their trip, or what should a visitor know?
Well, first of all, that we don't live that way anymore. That we are painted in the histories and like in whatever stories they have read about Samis. That we are not nomadic anymore. We live in ordinary houses, in ordinary towns or villages. We are still working with reindeer herding. So that's mainly what divides us from the majority in Sweden.
Okay, I hear you. And you know, we've done these sort of conversations and events before. Any advice for indigenous tourism businesses?
Well, first of all, be true to your culture, um, and because that's what the guests are looking for. I mean, we are exotic enough. We don't need to improve anything. I mean, for anyone outside our society, we are exotic enough, even for Swedes. Or for Norwegians or for Finns. I mean, we don't have to fake anything and do anything better. Just rely on our traditional knowledge and our culture and our history.
Beautiful. Well, the dates for Indigenous Peoples Week?
August 6th to 12th or 13th.
The 12th, yeah.
Yeah.
And all of that is kind of, it goes around August 9th, which is the Indigenous Peoples Day that we celebrate on a global level. Well, Anders, what a pleasure chatting with you again, and great to team up with you for this online unconference.
Yeah, very nice. And we will see each other back in August again.
Excellent. Talk to you
And hopefully a lot of visitors.
Lovely.